Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be reviewing St Kilda's round 16 win over Hawthorn yesterday at Metricon. Now, if you are a father that's watching the video, I hope you had a great Father's Day yesterday. I'm sure that, I hope you did. My dad did, that's for sure. Topped off with a St Kilda win, so that is all well and good. But yesterday, it was not the game that I wanted it to be, and in my opinion, most things went wrong, except for the fact that we won. Going into this game, I was really confident, and none of you know me, but I was about to say, if you know me, you would know that I'm never confident. So there's only been 2 games that I've been confident going into all year, and that was the Essendon game and this game. Now, I was a bit let down. 14 points, it makes our percentage genuinely the same. I think we might have gone up by 0.04, so, or 0.4. So, look, it's not great. The Dogs won last night, so that makes them level with us on, puts them a game behind us, sorry. And Melbourne play tonight now. For all intents and purposes, we're all hoping on a Fremantle win. We need Fremantle to win just to make it very, very, very difficult for the D's to get in. That means that they'd have to win the last 2 and by a little bit, and we need to lose the last 2. So, look, we're actually in a good stead. We're actually in a good place. Now, Collingwood have a bye this round, so it means that we're not going to drop from 6th, which is good. And after the Eagles showing last night, I'm a tad more confident going into our game against them on Thursday than I once was. And the Giants, well, if we don't beat the Eagles, that means that we will be fighting them for a place in the 8. Now, what I really like about this run home is that the D's have the Giants, the Dockers, and the Bombers. They're 3 difficult games, you know, the 3 danger games for them. The Dogs have the Hawks and the Dockers, so you'd expect them to win both of them, and they probably leapfrog us and go into the 8 on 40 points. That's if they win both. We just need to win 1 of our remaining 2 and hope for a couple of results to get into the 8. Now, I'm hoping that we do get into the 8. We deserve it. We've played some really good footy this year that is deserving of finals. We just haven't been able to put away games that we need to. But enough talking about the future and the past. It's time to talk about what happened yesterday. The first quarter was interesting. 9 goals. Wow. We actually almost had an open, free-flowing game, but that obviously was not going to happen after quarter time, as we'd all expect. They kicked the first 3, which was not great. We looked slow. We looked lethargic. We looked a bit rattled. Got back into the game really, really well, and yeah, didn't really look back. We nearly looked back a couple of times, but you know, we did all right. We weathered the early storm, and we were able to play our footy after quarter time. Now, after quarter time, it was a stalemate. We just took control of the ball, and I think that was really important. We needed to get used to how the Hawks were playing. We just needed to stop the game. We needed to slow it down, and we needed to just look at our options and just get some scoreboard pressure. Now, unfortunately, we couldn't do that. Kicked 1 goal forward to 4 behinds. So they had their chances to jump in front at the halftime break, but we did. So, look, it was just a really, really weird game. You know, we dominated. You know, we won the disposals by a fair bit, kicks by over 50, inside 50s. We had better disposal efficiency. We scored inside 50 this time, which was really good. You know, we won the hit-outs and the clearances. We just had no reward for effort. And it was so annoying because it's, you know, I was on the couch and I was just saying, like, they were always within touching distance. And that was what really annoyed me, was that we do all this work to get a behind, and they just slingshot it, and they'd be back in front or within a point. So, look, and Clarko said it in his press conference, that's going to work against them, but is it going to work against the Eagles? Look, probably not. But you've also got to think, we've got Carlisle, Membry, King. You know, we've got some numbers to come back. So, look, I think we'll be all right. I'm just looking for a good performance against the Eagles, to be honest. That's all I'm looking for. But Look, we played all right. Caulfield played fantastic again, 21 disposals. Steele is just a machine. Jones played really well. Hill's finding some form at the right time, which is good for us. Prospect, Rowan Marshall played really well as well. Seb Ross played really good. Ben Long is a genuine unsung hero at the moment. He's playing some good footy. Billings played well. Kent played one of his better games for the club without scoring a goal. His pressure was really good. Butler stepped up at some really good times, which is good. And it was a good performance, which I was happy with. Paddy Ryder has just become invaluable in our ruck stocks. Ryan Abbott played his first game for the club. Look, there was some really good moments, and that is, I think, it was a mature performance. I don't think it was going to be as easy as we first thought, and we adapted to that, which was really good. Jack Sinclair is becoming really important, and he wasn't in my best 22 at the start of the year, I'll be honest. I thought with that midfield, he's not getting in. With that forward line, he's not getting in. Injuries being unfortunate, yes and no. I think that if Gresham was playing the way he was playing and Sinclair was playing the way he's now playing, I'd probably prefer Sinclair, if I'm honest. He's just got a lot better entries inside 50 than Gresham does. Gresh will get it on the outside and he'll just hack it inside 50 and hope for the best. Sinclair will get it, he'll run 10 steps and he will deliver it inside 50 perfectly. So he's come of age. I thought he was just a small forward that was, he was just making up the numbers, but he's entrenched in that midfield now, and I think that it'd be very difficult for me to see him losing his spot, especially, I think that you probably put Hanbury on the bench. You get rid of Ed Phillips, unfortunately, and you put Hanbury on the bench and just make that a rotation because Sinclair's been playing some really good footy. Now, one gripe I had yesterday was our defence, and it was not good. We missed Carlisle really, really badly. Now, I swear to God, if he's injured, I won't be happy. I don't think he is. I think he's awaiting or has had a baby. So hopefully he comes back in this week. I think that it's important that we rested him and didn't rush him back because he is a player that needs to be fully fit. If he's running at 95%, you're not getting the best version of him. So I think a couple of weeks off is going to be good for him. But I didn't realise how much we missed him, not just as a defensive mark and an intercept mark and a ball user, but just his presence. We had a few moments where they would get out the back really, really easily, and it was really annoying. And it's because our fullbacks were pushed up and they didn't know what to do. But I think that Jake Carlisle in that situation just goes, hang on, Wilk, come back, Ben Patton, come back, Longy, stay, on that line, He just is an organiser. He's a bit like the father of that defensive group, and we really, really missed him. So I'll be glad to get him back. But look, we were undermanned yesterday and it showed. I think that it makes the Eagles game really, really interesting, and I feel like our game, as we say in the boxing world, styles make fights, and I think that this style of gameplay that we can play versus the style of play the Eagles play is going to be really interesting. Our defence needs to be on point. Our forward line needs to be on point. The midfield battle is really, really intriguing. So, look, that's going to be really interesting. I'll get into that more tomorrow, but we need to just attack them. We need to flood them. We need to pressure, and make them break, because that's what the Dogs did last night. They overwhelmed them. They just willed it forward. They just did not stop running, and they were able to get on top. They just couldn't score. A bit like us yesterday, no reward for effort. We could have won that game by a lot more than we did. We just didn't get the reward for effort we were looking for. So that's a tad disappointing. On to my votes now. Steele, 3 votes probably. Played really, really well. Just so good. Caulfield, 2 votes. Pushing for a 3rd, but I think that Steele's goal gets him over the line. Sorry, Cough. 21 at 95% efficiency, if you don't mind. But Steele's just so great around the ball. So look, Caulfield gets my 2. There's about 40 players that could get my 1. Ben Long deserves it. Prospect deserves it. Jones deserves it. Hill deserves it. I'll let you make up your mind on that one. But look, I think that we're in good stead. I think we were out of form. We've been close in games. We beat the Bombers. just lost to the Lions and the D's. We found a little bit of form. I think that, yeah, there's a lot to work on, but I think that I'm confident no matter if we don't make finals or we do make finals, I'm happy with this year because at the end of the day, we've come from 14th. Nobody's expected us to be where we are. And look, if we win a few games that didn't go our way, if we beat the Lions and the D's and the Eagles, we haven't played them yet, but if we beat those two as well as the Kangaroos and the Dockers, we're not even talking about being in the 8. We're talking about, you know, we're on top of the ladder at that point. We're on 52 points if we put all those away. We're sitting at 13 and 6. So that's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. And we're not sitting at 13 and 6. What am I on about? We're sitting at 13 and 2. So, look, it is what it is. I'm looking forward to our game against the Eagles. I think it's really, really important. I think that if we can get that reward for effort and play our style of game, you know, we showed that when we were clean yesterday that we could damage them on the scoreboard. There was a time where we just ran as hard as we could and we were cleaning up players and we were getting some clean possession. We had some real anger in the eyes and we were playing some good footy. I think we just need to implement that for longer. I think against the Eagles, it's who goes hardest the longest will win. And hopefully it's us. I'm looking forward to that game. I'm not confident, but it is winnable. So, look, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please give us a like and a subscribe down below. Preview coming tomorrow. St Kilda strategy coming on Wednesday. I'm gonna really pull the finger out this week, I think, and I wanna put out a video about who will miss the 4. So, if we look at the ladder now, I've got Port Adelaide, Geelong, Brisbane, Richmond, West Coast. Probably the best teams in the competition, right? The top 5. One of them's going to have to miss the 4, and I'm going to put in my 2 cents worth. So, look, that'll be that. There'll be a finals preview coming in the next couple of weeks. There'll be, yeah, plenty of stuff to keep you saturated within my content. So, hopefully you enjoy all that. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Take care, stay safe, cheerio, sayonara, and goodbye.